Welcome, Dread Effects fans. It is me, Steven, and we're about to dive back into AM2R once more. I apologize for yesterday's video, as it seems that I rambled on quite a bit. I really didn't have any sleep in me. So, I was up till about 4 or 5 in the morning trying to make and record that video. And right now I'm trying to remember everything I've done yesterday and continue back to where I need to be. Okay, I know where I'm at. Anyway, so here we are in part 2, continuing on in the AM2R, another Metroid 2 remake. And right now our goal is to eliminate the Metroid threats here on SR388. Sorry for the pause. And right now we got 3 in this area that we need to get. And right now I'm going off memory from playing the original Metroid 2, because this is actually built constructively similar to the other game. Oh, there's a save point here. So there's a lot of this I remember, especially when I played it and beaten it already before. But there's a lot that is still... I've only ran through this like once or twice, and even then when I was doing this the first time, there wasn't a lot that was, like, oh, you did this in this game, so it must be this way in this one. It is actually created to be fairly similar, but yet still a challenge to the player, which is very awesome to see that it wasn't exactly a full-on remake. The person that actually made this game made it their own in a way. And being that it took this person 10 years, and I don't know if there was a full-on team he got at one point to help with this, but I know it started out mainly just him. Okay, I didn't make that jump, but I can do this. How far are you willing to go for ammo and health? Yeesh. Anyway, on to the next Metroid. Ah, God. Left or right? Well, there's a Metroid husk there, so I say let's go left. Ooh, that power grip really does serve to save. Help! Help! I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it. Sometimes you just gotta be an idiot when it comes to trying to kill things. Anyway, moving on to the next chamber. Oh yeah, when I made that video yesterday, I said it was roughly around like 4 in the morning or so. I say roughly because I'm trying to remember. I don't know the exact time. It might have been like 4. Okay, this ain't working right now. Why, you little... It was roughly around 4 in the morning, and now that I can actually think and whatnot right now, I can actually try to do some decent commentary instead of rambling on all the thoughts that should be thinking through my head and not in the video, but oh well. Anyway, one of the main things actually that I want to bring up is that I slept in way too late, and in the original video I said I would have at least 2 more up the same day today. Right now it's like 6 p.m. on 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, by the way, that I'm recording this video, and I've still got 1 more to make, and I'm probably going to play this and make at least a total of 6 videos. That way I can upload 3 tomorrow and not have to worry so much about trying to get a video out, and I can go ahead and start recording either more tomorrow or go ahead and start recording another game. As I'm thinking about doing Metroid Prime 2 Echoes tomorrow, and when I get to a certain point with that, going off and doing... We got a boss. Delayed reaction there. I forgot. His eyes tell you what he's gonna do. Yay, we did it. I went full-on concentration mode there for a second. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. Maybe doing Metroid Prime 2 Echoes tomorrow, along with trying out some other games. I don't know if I might move on to, say, something like Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Half-Life 2, basically original stuff that I've had on my computer now for a few years. I might try indie games at one point. I'm not too sure what I might do there. But right now I'm looking into trying to get a capture card so I can record my console. So hopefully I can start doing Destiny and some of those titles for the Xbox One here pretty soon. Now, I'm a pretty avid gamer. I'm not really a out there sort of gamer in the fact that, like, oh, I've got a PS4 with all these titles and whatnot. I've got the Nintendo Switch, the Wii U, and all that. I collect consoles and whatnot, but I don't have a lot of the newer stuff that's out now. I managed to barely get a 1. I have a 360, PS2, PS3, a Nintendo Wii, and even then, those consoles took quite a while to try to get. I mean, I've got a good collection of consoles. Atari 2600, TurboGrafx 16, the Sega Genesis, the Sega Dreamcast, and the list just kind of goes on as far as portables and whatnot. Right now I'm trying to fix my new Nintendo 3DS XL that I got around Christmas. Boys, scaring the hell out of people. Yeah, I'm really tired. I don't have any kind of reaction right now of like going and flipping out right now. Mainly because I've seen and played this game, so a lot of my reactions are kind of brought down a bit, which I think will actually help in terms of trying to speedrun instead of idolizing the background and whatnot and going, it's so cool! Alright, let's see what's up this wall. Uniquely, Spider Ball is the only one that I know of that really is one of the lesser down abilities in any Metroid series. I mean, they did bring it back, granted, in, say, Metroid Prime and Prime 2, but you had to run along a rail, and you weren't allowed to leave the map with it. And in Metroid 2, you could literally roll on all the walls and whatnot here. Get to any situational surface that you need to. In Metroid 2, I know, or not Metroid 2, Metroid Prime 2, they did a good job with the ability as far as trying to use it in puzzle aspects and whatnot. In Prime 1, it was more of like get to the secret spot or just use it to get up this little area right here. But in Metroid 2, you actually had a lot more functionality with the spider ball. I mean, you even had a boss in which you were forced to use the spider ball to fight against. So, I mean, it's one of those abilities that's just really cool that it doesn't seem to have really gotten a lot of attention. I know in Metroid Prime 2, there was a good focus of it in one of the levels, Sanctuary Fortress, but again, in most of the Metroid titles, there really isn't anything of it or used. I know during some of the earlier 2D Metroids, there was several beams that were popular that never really got used again. I know Spazer is kind of a common one. You have it in Metroid 2, and in Metroid 2, anytime you got a new beam, it overwritten the original one that you had, so it really didn't matter that you had it, because if you got something else that you needed, it was gone. In Super Metroid and Metroid Fusion, you did get the Spazer beam back, but they actually fixed the issue of your beam being overwritten. But in Super Metroid, if you got the plasma, you couldn't use the Spazer. So it was kind of a trade-off situation. I'm not really sure in Metroid 2... Not Metroid 2. Actually, I can't even remember in Metroid Zero Mission if you even had the Spazer beam. Huh. Oh, I love this music. Just immediately cut off. I love it! It's a defense battle attack pose. Reverse speed and turn... crap. Ruining references at left and right every day. Oh, I love the Hydro Temple theme. Again, the soundtrack is available on the original website that this game was released on, so... You cannot... Let me make this perfectly clear. You cannot get this game on that website. Nintendo has put down a takedown notice on it, and has made sure that this game is in no way, shape, or form afflicting with any of their copyright titles and permissions that they have. So, unless you try to do some digging for the game, which I don't recommend, you cannot get this game. God, I remember this. This was such a pain. Nope, get over there. Anyway. Ooh, you're a little mossy. But, again, the game has been taken down. You can no longer get it through that website. And this is where that website is originally where I got this game. It came out... I can't remember the day it came out, but when it did came out, or when it was made available, I did get this game and watch as it got immediately taken down within, I think, a day or two. And Nintendo had posted an email to the guy who made it and told him that, hey, this is, you know, inflicting on these rights and whatnot, and you need to take it down. Thankfully, the guy that made this does not live in the United States, so he wasn't really upheld to, say, hold those permissions in, say, the United States. Well, being in another country, you don't really have to follow certain laws in other countries, but if you're trying to impose certain things where those laws are met, you have to uphold to those laws. So if there's a law in Georgia, and I'm in Florida, you know, I don't have to follow that law in Georgia if it's not in Florida. So being in another state, even though we have laws over here, he's not exactly upheld to him. He just can't inflict him if he's doing something over here. So he's basically protected from, you know, the small minor offense that making the game is. He's, you know, made sure that it's been put down, so it's not, you know, he's trying to be like some sort of rebel and try to spread the game out. And I realize I'm rambling more and more on about this, so I'm gonna go ahead and just stop. But the main point I want to put is that This game is down, you cannot get it, and no, I will not give it to anybody. I'm not going to offer any links, I'm not going to go to, say, Skype or Facebook or something like that and just be like, here, enjoy. This is the internet. If you really want to find something, I'm pretty sure you can find it if you dig hard enough. Same goes for any kind of information. If you want to know something, if you dig hard enough, you'll find it. Once something is put out on the internet, it's really hard to get rid of it. Anyway, we got a secret here. Ah, the wall jumping ability. One of the most classic moves in Metroid whatsoever. And one of the most hard to master ones, too. Thank you for dying. Right, through here. Boy, isn't he a little happy over there. Is there a way over there? Alright, now that I don't have to hear him jumping all willy-nilly. No, I think I gotta access that from another side. Alrighty. I know I put this phone on silent. Stop, come. Yellow.
You trying to call me?
No.
Huh?
I never tried to call you.
My phone was ringing, so I thought it was you.
Nope.
You didn't tell me who it was. Okay. Alright. Love you.
Alright, love you too, Dad.
Alright, son.
Alright, bye. Well, I'm gonna have to really, I need to figure out how to pause video. Well, that was fun. Okie dokie, back to the recording like nothing happened. Crap. This is gonna be fun. Whew, that almost hit me. This should be the... yeah, high jump boots. Anything hiding back here? How about... ooh. I knew it! Oh, excuse me. I had pizza earlier. What is your problem, dude? Urgh. Anyway, I guess this is a good enough place to stop, isn't it, right now? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry for the phone call. I'm gonna have to make sure that my phone is on off. or silent for right now. And hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. I'm going to start recording the 3rd episode now, along with 4, 5, and 6. So I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye!